Today I have an AnTuTu Benchmark Run for you guys, which is featuring the Realme X2 Pro, OnePlus 7T, Oppo Reno Ace, Nubia RedMagic 3S, Asus ROG Phone 2, and Vivo Nex 3 5G, all paired with Snapdragon 855 Plus processing chips and 8 gigs of RAM. Guys, this is TechNick, and without further ado, let's go! So we're starting up here with the Realme X2 Pro, and it looks visually stunning at the back with this white pearly look, though I'm not too sure about that icon. We do have an 855 Plus processing chip in here, so there is no lack of power. We have a 90Hz screen as well, and I have enabled this for the AnTuTu Benchmark Run 2. We also have enabled high performance mode to get the most amount of juice out of the phone when running AnTuTu version 8.1.2. Now all of them will be using this version except for the Vivo Nex, since there is no way of getting it on there at the current time. And the OnePlus 7T looks absolutely gorgeous at the back with the silver look. I must say it's probably my favorite looking phone out of the bunch here, also with an 855 Plus and 90Hz screen, which we have enabled too. We don't have high performance mode, though we do have game space, so we will be putting on Fanatic mode once we jump into AnTuTu, as you'll see here. Fanatic mode pretty much boosts absolutely everything it can do, as well as kills all disturbing things in the background while you're playing games, but we can use it for AnTuTu as well. Now we have the Oppo Reno Ace over here, also with a Snapdragon 855 Plus processing chip. It looks pretty cool at the back with this like jade blue finish over here, and that gold Oppo accented logo looks pretty cool, as well as the 90Hz refresh rate panel once again. And this is paired with high performance mode, since we're running the same color OS that we do have on the Realme X2 Pro, though the Realme is probably the cheapest out of the bunch of all these phones, and the Vivo Nex 3 and Asus ROG are probably the highest in that respect. Now the RedMagic 3 over here is unique. It has those wonderful LEDs at the back, and we also have an intake fan at the back and an outtake fan at the back. On the side of the phone. This is not the best implementation of it, since when your phone is on a flat surface it doesn't do too well, especially when it's next to another phone, so don't take it too seriously with those fans being on when running the test, since it'll be squeezed between two other phones. We do have game space over here, and we will be enabling 90Hz and the rapid cooling on the fan mode as well. So we're going to run AnTuTu Benchmark straight from the RedMagic game space over here, and we're running AnTuTu Benchmark version 8.1.2 once again. Now the Asus ROG Phone 2 over here is probably my most exciting looking phone that I have here. I really do like all of the different coloring edges on the side here, and that LED logo at the back is really cool. This is the only phone out of the bunch to have a 120Hz refresh rate panel over here, so we have enabled it, and by squeezing the bottom of the phone here, I've also enabled X mode, which looks really awesome when gaming, since it is so damn fast with that 120Hz refresh rate panel. We do have version 8.1.2 here once again, and the last phone that we have on the list, but certainly not the least, is the Vivo Nex 3 5G. This is the most stunning phone that I've ever seen in my life, due to that wonderful waterfall display screen. As you guys can see, those curves just never end, and having no buttons on the side makes a massive difference if you ask me. We don't only have 60Hz refresh rate here, but we do have ultra game mode on it, just like we've seen on Vivo's gaming phones, such as the iQOOs. So we have multi-turbo turning on over there, and we are in AnTuTu version 8.1.1. I have checked on other phones and it doesn't make much of a difference, so unfortunately that is the only phone there. The battery test at the start is, you can check it out at the bottom of there, and then we'll reference that at the end to see how much battery has been lost during the run of the AnTuTu test. Now I have sped things up quite a lot over here, guys. I don't want to keep you here all day. It is all about the performance and the end result, which I'll get into more detail with you guys very soon. So we're just speeding through the test over here until we get to the refresh rate of the screen to see how smooth things go. Now we are at 100 times, well, 1 times speed over here, so we have not fast forwarded at all, and we have 90Hz panels across the board, except for the Vivo Nex 3 5G has a 60Hz panel, and the ROG Phone 2 has a 120Hz panel. They all look really smooth if you ask me. Obviously the Vivo Nex not as smooth, but I think that the 90Hz panels look just as smooth as the Asus ROG Phone 2. Now the first phone finishing there is the Vivo, and if you take a look at the battery at the end here, the phone that drained the most was the Realme X2 Pro with -5%, though all of them are really similar and their batteries do differ. And in first place we have the Vivo Nex 3 5G with the highest memory and the highest score. Second place, second highest score, the highest CPU and user experience. Third, we have the OnePlus 7T with the highest GPU score, so if that matters to you, go for the 7T. The Realme X2 Pro comes in fourth with second highest user experience. In fifth, we have the RedMagic 3S with the second highest memory. And in last place, the only award it has, the Oppo Reno Ace, only comes in with the second lowest user experience score over there. Now we do have first place on 35.9 degrees Celsius for the Oppo Reno. In the battery, second is the Vivo Nex 3, third is the Realme X2 Pro, fourth the ROG Phone 2, then the second last hottest is the RedMagic 3S, surprise surprise, and the hottest phone here is the OnePlus 7T. So these scores are actually a little bit hotter because all the phones are against each other. In first place for the CPU degrees over here, we have the Realme, Oppo and Vivo all at 42 degrees. Then in second place we have the OnePlus and ROG Phone 2 at 44 degrees apiece. And then last but not least, well certainly least, we have the RedMagic 3S in last place with 45 degrees. Guys, these are all a lot hotter than when the phones are separated and have a lot more air in your hand. So you can knock off about 5 degrees here. So they're all doing really good. I'm really impressed with all of them, and I hope that you guys enjoy this test. Enjoy picking up any one of these monsters. Until next time guys, this is TechNick.